Welcome to the fourth match of Freetail Sevens at the beautiful Round Rock Multipurpose Complex. I'm Wendy Young with Tim Sigmund. We've had some fantastic matches today, and this one particularly looking forward to Gorilla in their trademark pink socks and the Florida Impact Network, Finn for short, select side out of Florida. First time at this tournament. We are excited to see these matches unfold. We've seen wins by Nav, Faith, and the jockeys as we work our way through the pool matches. Justin Hale is our referee in the center for this one. So Gorillas with the pink socks and Finn with the red jersey. It's going to be a short restart, not going to quite go the required distance, so free kick. See what Florida has in stake. All flooding to that right side of the pitch. Very direct running though. Now we're gonna test out the edges a little bit. Heavy contact coming in from the Gorillas. Finding good space here for Florida, but not quite using it. Doesn't need it with the dummy and the dip of the shoulder. Gonna slide this one in. Scoring early is that select side for Florida. And a beautiful score there.
Blake Pareda, great step for that try right there. And Florida showing up and showing they mean business here at their first trip to the Freetail Sevens.
And they've heard about this last of the year tournament and want to make this impact quickly. Conversion straight through, so an early 7-0 lead. Gorilla also a select side out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They will pick up players from around the Texas area. Generally a younger side, as we saw with that Faith Academy as well.
They've been here every year, always competitive, always compete well, always in shape.
Yes.
That's the only thing to say about them. So see if Florida, if they can regather this and put 14 up on them early. Just a really good show there on offense.
And that is a high hanging, but Gorilla able to slap it down. That offload over the head, but gathered up by Gorilla. Start their attack. Ooh, little step there from the scrum half. That's beautiful footwork. Got a couple of meters. And now the defense having to rush backwards. Some space on the outside. Watch those highlighter socks run. This is very good from Gorilla. Already inside that 22. Tons of space on the outside here, going left to right. And that's a beautiful step there, but good defense by Finn. Tiny little bit of a knock on there.
Yeah, just maybe trying to do a little bit too much there in that tackle. Taking that to ground might have been the better option, but good job putting Finn on the back foot right there. Just a bunch of little half breaks. They were making pressure, methodically moving down the field, and then errant pass, and now Finn will have the put in here at the scrum.
Here's a look at that footwork that we're seeing from both sides. Offload not quite to hand. First scrum of this match. Justin Hale, referee, going to just reset that. Maintain those expectations. Let the battle begin. Taken out by Florida. Long looping pass. Looking for that space on the outside. Finding a little bit of room to run. Right on that touch line. Offload's going to be a bit loose with advantage towards Gorilla for the scrum. Take advantage of it here, moving it up just right on that halfway line. Big defender coming in. Offload coming, but it's loose, having to dive on it. Gorilla. It's stolen by Florida. Take over the attack. There is a poacher in there, but not legally. Gone the other way. Gorilla just trying to go quick. Really wanted that penalty.
He thought it was his, but not supporting his weight there as he went in there to grab it. Justin sets him straight.
That's right. So Florida will quick tap this one. Nice hold there, trying to give a little bit of space to the man on the outside. Long, lanky legs. Finally brought down. Shooter in the line, so he steps through one, but finally caught from behind. Oh, and just getting around the outside. Does he have the speed? Beautiful tackle from behind. Offload to Gorillas. Seen that several times already today.
He looked left, he had 2 men with nobody in front of him on the outside, then the errant pass there back to Gorilla. Now they've got a one-man overload.
There's the space on the outside to the 8. Big tackle, though, coming in nice and low. Dancing around that 5-meter channel. Finally releasing. Now here comes a shooter. Able to release, but that pressure from the pass, it wasn't quite to hand.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what happened there. Maybe just saw a little bit of space in front of him after that defender shot up and left him with the gap, but just off the fingertips and on the ground. And big disappointment there for Gorilla.
Yeah, that was their opportunity to maybe get some points on the board with 2 players wide open on the outside.
I'd say right now, Finn looks a little bit more methodical in their attack here. They're setting themselves up, you know, slipping a tackle here and there, getting the gap. You know, really just not get that finish they want. You know, they had a 2-man overload there, and that ankle tap, he thought he had a support runner, and then boom, somebody from Gorilla slipped in and grabbed it and kept it from scoring. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Finn right now on their first trip to Freetail.
Yeah, looking, like you said, a bit more organized. Gorilla's got some physicality, though. It's just if they can get that continuity. There's that physicality again, but space here for Florida. Just going to test here, but the blade of grass. It's very well mowed. I've seen the pitch down there. It's gorgeous, but a poaching opportunity there and the penalty coming for Gorilla. Stopping that momentum, that was critical.
I think maybe this cool weather had that hamstring a little bit tighter than he realized. Was not quite able to stride it out and keep his balance there.
Gorilla moving it all the way across the pitch. Now going to go for it. That's a beautiful move there. And again, he is squirrely.
Oh,
what a kick on the run! And he's got the pace to back it up almost. Florida got a hand in there, so that may be no knock on there, but into touch. That was some skill by the big man.
If they'd have scored that one, they'd have been talking about 70 years old. It was in and out, beating defenders. Oh, so nice right there. You can see the fancy footwork right here. Gets him the ball, sees that one, cuts back in, beats 1, back out, beats 2, falls on the ground, beats 3. When he tries to get this offload, watch this kick right here. Boop. Showing the little skills right there, little Pele. Just couldn't gather the bounce. That egg-shaped ball bounces funny sometimes.
It does. You're right. You know, if he gathered that in, you're right. He could retire. Live off that try forever. Florida working out of their own end now. Still with that slim 7-0 lead. This is what we saw in the other match just before this with the Huns losing that one when Faith scoring early. So a bit of a repeat match here. Now seeing a kick to relieve that pressure. Going to go into halftime. Finn with that slim converted try lead, 7-0. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to the second half of this match where Florida Impact Network has the lead 7-0 over Gorilla. And we've been talking a bit, Tim, about how critical every game you want to win, of course, right? But in a 12-team bracket, it's particularly more important where you've got to try to get those 3 wins, of course, but 2 wins is ideal, 2-1.
Yeah, you want to get those top 2 spots to ensure you get through playing for some hardware. Oh, great take.
That's a beautiful take, showing that every inch he used there, including that beautiful mane of hair. And again, he gets it back from his teammate. Stepping 1, 2, tackle coming in, but touch that one down. Some beautiful effort there by Florida.
Started it and finished it. Great try, good work, and talk about a great start to the second half. That's exactly how you want to get it going. Just a nice little, all the way, look at that vertical. Boom, gather, offload, support your pass. So important right here. Back to him, and now watch the finish. Cut back out on that weak shoulder, just enough. Boom, try.
What a conversion that is. Very far out. 14-0 for Florida. Looking like they've got this in control. But this is why we watch sevens. There's every opportunity to score for this young Gorilla side. They've been at this tournament every single year, improving, bringing new players out. So I wouldn't count them out yet. Nice high restart. But again, Florida is up there, and getting it again is Florida. It's very difficult to play sevens if you don't win your kickoff. Penalty coming there.
If you've watched the Sevens World Series, it always shows the teams at the top of the table always have high recoveries of the restarts. And Florida getting it done here and getting that advantage here on the penalty.
Just tap and use that 5-meter channel, but beats 1. Finally brought down. They're very close, though, Florida. There's our try scorer. He's going again, reaching. Looking like he's got another one.
Start the second half with 2 quick tries in under 2 minutes. And Finn said, I think we've got a good feel for him now. I think now it's time for us to score some points. Like you said, good use of the 5-meter channel, and they're just making the first defender miss. And you do that 2 or 3 times, and it's going to lead to points. There's just not enough people on the field. You can see right here, shoot that gap. Good job running the space. And again, just enough momentum to get himself over the line.
Not afraid to use those long legs and limbs to get him over the line. That conversion will sail wide. So we'll keep that score at 19-0 for Florida. Looking good at their first visit to this tournament.
Yeah, really showing they may be a problem for some of the teams in this tournament today. It's always interesting when you get somebody you haven't seen play before. What's their style going to be? How composed are they going to be after the travel, that sort of thing. But no worse for the wear right now as they're up 19-0 midway through the second half.
Looking legit as they bring in some fresh legs. Always a nice move there. Just about 4 minutes to go in this second half. Gorilla take the short restart. Nice little step there. We've seen the magic from this man before. And again, says, I'll do it myself. Now comes the support. They've got lots of room on the outside here. Need to commit some defenders. There's the commit. Oh, and the push through, the pace. That is a fantastic effort by Gorilla to get their first points of the match. Fantastic.
That could be a difference maker right there. I thought they had him covered up. They had 2 defenders, but he's able to slip right between them and take it to the middle. And then a hard chase there by Finn, but just not enough pace to get him, and converts the kick 19-7 quickly. So after only 1 try in the first half, now we have 3 in the second. See right here, boom, the tiniest of gaps. Slips right through at pace. If you can make those moves without slowing down, it's so important in all of rugby, but especially in sevens, to be able to slip through and make it count.
And they went quick on the conversion. Gorilla knows they're down and they have to score. The restart into Florida's hands, though. Test the outside again. Stiff arm, so strong, still going, finally brought down. Now moving to the outside, the left side of the pitch. Miss 1 tackle, but just dropping that ball forward. Gorilla will have a bit of advantage here. They like to play transition ball, looking for the offload. Now it's released. And the dummy pass there pulls in a shooter. There's a bit of space on the outside. This is the stepper. He's so dangerous. Touching it down. 2 quick scores for Gorilla.
And Gorilla right back in this quickly. I don't know if Finns let their guard down or if Gorilla picked it up, but one way or another, 2 tries on the board for Gorilla. A little bit tougher conversion here, probably right there, like you said, in that 5-meter channel. See if they're able to slip this one in. But yeah, just a great job here. And like you said, a big time stepper, and he does it again. But that conversion kick's going to be no good.
And that could prove critical. That brings the score 19-12. Just putting that pressure. They've got to score and they've got to convert to even have a chance.
Gorilla did a good job right there, taking advantage of that mistake. Finn, that's the first knock on I think that I've seen them have today, and Gorilla immediately turned it into points. See if they can gather this restart. Good high kick.
Yeah, that is a beauty. And the bounce, but it's into Finn's hands. Looking again for the offload. Able to gather it back in, so no knock on. They've got tons of green grass there. A little bit of space, a short ball. He's got some pace. Big tackle coming. Stolen by Gorilla. Here's an opportunity for them. Little chip kick. Gonna wonder, yeah, penalty here. Playing the man without the ball. Playing the player without the ball. Gorilla know they have to go quickly here. About a minute to go. Slow build up. Now here comes the pace. Show and go again. The switch fake. That was beautiful dummy. Well defended by Florida. In from the side. We're going to have a penalty here.
Great pickup. Referee on the spot to get that one.
Just not quite through the mark. It's always going to be for the where the infraction is. It's not where the referee's standing. So it's where the bad thing happened. Where you have to go from. So Gorilla with the last chance here. Bounce pass is a pass in sevens. But a step there, 2 steps right through the middle. This will make the conversion easier, but the pressure always there. Gorilla must convert this. Listen to that hometown crowd.
3 tries for Finn, 3 tries for Gorilla. The all-important conversion right here for a tie game. Boom, step inside again, 2-man miss, accelerate to the end.
And that conversion does sail through, so it'll end in a draw. So a fantastic match for these teams. We'll see them again in a bit. We're going to step aside. I'm Wendy Young, Tim Sigmund. We'll have Kit McConico, Tim Wilkes coming on in just a moment.